Hey, hey, hey.
How is everybody? Everybody good? Nice to see you all. Now you might be thinking, where on earth are you two?
Well, we are at my mum's house.
We are housing a little bit, aren't we, at the
Yes.
moment? So yeah, hence a different background. But we still wanted to do a live because we're conscious we didn't do one on Tuesday, and we get to see you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, being in a different location means that we have to get used to doing it totally differently. So we are hoping that you can hear us because I've just noticed the bar isn't moving. So I'm
Mm.
hoping it will. You might want to check on the live one just to make sure everything's good. Do let us know if you can hear us, guys, please, because I'm a bit worried now that that's not working. Normally we've got a little sound bar, and normally that sound bar moves up and down, and this one isn't. So I'm hoping you can hear us. Let us know, please, if you can. We're hoping you can hear. But how have you guys been? What have you been up to? What has everybody been doing? So we are back from Florida.
Yeah.
Um, and we've, as you can see, I've still just about got my tan.
Yes.
Oh, you can be here. Oh, that's good. So you
Yes.
can hear us. Phew. So yeah, still keeping my tan, but we're still keeping up good. Hope you are well. You will have seen that we've got our first Florida video on Mark and Kelly's trip. This channel, Mark and Kelly's trip tips and things, to go up on Sunday, and
Mm.
that is the Minions Cafe.
Yes. And so I still need to work on the first video. But we obviously we filmed on one camera. So Mark uploaded all the stuff that he had to upload. And now I'm going to upload the stuff that I need to upload in order to work on it.
Well, I've only uploaded for 2 vids, but that's enough to keep you going for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
So that's good. But yeah, so what have you guys been up to? How have you been? Greetings from Kelly's mum's house. Do let us know what you've been
Mm.
doing. What is this week holding? Now, you managed to get hold of this. Has been around for a while. We wanted to review this a while ago, and we haven't got round to doing it primarily because we've been on holiday. So this is the M&S Big Daddy. Look at the size of that.
Now, also, it's been sold out. So I've not been able to get hold of this at all.
Oh wow, is that the inside?
Yeah. So this is meant to be similar to the famous Dubai chocolate that's going around at the moment. Now, I have
Ah.
told a couple of people when they do go to Dubai, please bring me back some because I do know a couple of people who might be going over. But hey, Sinclair, I hope you're
Hey,
well.
Cinco, how you doing? Good to see you. You all right?
So we are hoping, and I did check out the Golden Blondie, by the way, or the Golden Bertha, should I say? And it looks amazing, and I do want to order it, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get to order it at some point, and
What's the
then
golden
yeah,
blondie?
the Bertha.
Oh, the golden
They're
Bertha.
they're doing a different
Oh,
one.
from Get Baked.
Yes. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
See, that was
yeah.
Sincot telling us.
Yes.
Thank you, Sincot. Yeah,
Thank you.
we will definitely take a look at that. So we haven't done any of the Get Baked stuff purely because we've been away. So this is our first week back properly.
Properly, yeah. But I also won't be around for next Friday's live.
Oh, oh,
Sorry,
sorry, because
living a high lifestyle. I don't know what else to say.
so we, as you can see, we are house sitting at the moment, so hence the reason why we weren't able to do it on Tuesday. So we were determined to do one today
Yes.
because we didn't want to leave it that long.
Mm,
But yeah, so we will do a live on Tuesday though. Don't worry about that. We'll get to see you, and we are going to sample this in a bit. Now
yes. I also came across this
we only spotted this today, actually. On the
today.
way, yeah.
So I picked this up. It is a hobnob coconut macaroon flavor. That looks amazing. I was like, we have to have it and we have to try it. So we're gonna try that and see how that tastes.
They got the good thanks. Just noticed different background. Yeah, so we're at Kelly's mum's house at the moment. We're just house sitting. So we determined to do a live. We were
Yeah.
determined to do a live because we didn't want to miss out on chatting to you
Yeah,
guys. So
exactly.
we are a bit late. Apologies, but we are.
Because I had to go and do a couple of things. We wanted to get the chocolate. I already got the chocolate, but I wanted to get these. And there's a couple of other bits that I needed to get as well. So that's why we are running late. And then it's weird because normally I've got a monitor. So you guys are normally perched on a
Yeah,
monitor.
we're not really looking at like this.
And, but now you're low down and it's just a little bit weird for me that you're so low down. But yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta be honest, we're still in that swing of things of getting back from holiday. It just seems
Yes.
really weird. The holiday now seems like a lifetime away. I don't know if you feel the same. This week for me has been so busy.
Do you know what? It's not that I feel like it's a lifetime away. I feel like I've been doing a lot, because I was in Dallas,
Oh,
then
yeah,
I
yeah.
was there, now I'm here. And so it just feels like my life is just bang, 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 and then it'll be Christmas.
I know.
That's
How is everybody started prepping for Christmas? I imagine you would be very organized.
I've seen a lot of people got their Christmas trees up already.
Oh, we haven't got. Oh, missing the daily lives. They were great.
Oh,
Do you
bless
know
you.
what? I was saying this to Kelly actually. I do. I know you're not so keen, but I really do want us to do more location lives while we're in this country.
It's just, it's not that I'm not keen or anything like that. I just think that um it's a tricky one in the UK because they're not used to vloggers, and it's a bit tricky because I don't
Yes,
want
they
someone.
are.
All right, the Mark doesn't agree with me, so let's do the live on location.
I am telling you, if we do some lives from central London, it will be.
And
banging.
I'm telling you here and now, people will not appreciate it.
I disagree.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
we'll give it a go.
Over to you guys. What do you think? Would you prefer? Now, the only thing is, of course, where it will be a bit more difficult, is because I do get we're worried about bike theft, so I might have to carry the what do you call it?
I'm not worried so much about that. Although, yeah, it will be on my phone and all of that type of stuff. Hence, my mum bought
That's what I
me
mean.
a little
I can strap it as we're going around like that, so filming it.
It's not so much that, it's a case of people do not like, especially in the UK, being on camera or being filmed, or they're very like, what you doing kind of thing. And I just don't think it's conducive at the moment. I think when we're shooting something in a restaurant or whatever, people are more used to that. And because even when we were in the States and people are looking at you and stuff like that, but it is more, especially in the parks, there are people that do lives every day.
Well, no, this is it. So the parks are different. I mean, I get
Yeah.
Cott's point. I mean, we really did enjoy doing the lives.
Yeah,
I've got to
for
say,
sure.
say normally, I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't have the energy to do a live every day if we were in the UK. But for some reason, because we were on a holiday, we were relaxed, it's a different environment. And I tell you something, when we do the lives in the park, their time goes so fast.
Yes, it does.
Before I looking at my watch, I thought, oh my God, that's an hour and 20 minutes gone. We've got ending of 10.
Mm.
It's because we normally do our lives for about an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
those lives went really, really quickly.
Yeah.
I think, and that's not to say when we're sitting down here, they don't go quick. They do. But I just think they seem to go quicker when we were live on location.
And I think it's almost like we get to the parks and it's, oh, we've only got until blah, blah, blah. We've got to do the live kind of thing.
Yeah.
So sometimes we have to, it's very ad hoc in the sense that depending on where we get a reservation or where we get to go for something to eat. Because if we don't go for breakfast, then we're stuck with lunch unless we're going to do dinner. And then that interrupts time-wise from Florida to here to do the live. So sometimes we end up doing the lives later than what we would like. So sometimes it'd be 7 o'clock for you guys, or sometimes 7:30 instead of the normal 6:30 slot.
Absolutely. I mean, that was one of the things that we always conscious of as well. So when we're doing the lives on location, we because Florida's 5 hours behind. So of course we're starting the live at 1:30 p.m. So in the afternoon. So pretty much as soon as we get into the park, we're ready to set up and go because we're conscious that's 6:30 UK time. But if, like Kelly says, if we've then tried to get a food reservation, and it often, even if it's at 11 o'clock, it's amazing how quickly the time goes. I go, oh my God, it's 1:15. We need to get ready for the live.
Because also it's normally character dining we're doing.
Yeah, and that's
so then when the characters are coming round, you have to stop. And sometimes I do get, because I'm like, so I will eat my food. If I get interrupted in my food, I can't eat then. So
that's just weird to me.
Yeah, and I can't continue to eat because I'm full, if that makes sense. And so it's a little bit tricky when so like if we're at the Crystal Palace, let's say, and I'm like, shall we, I'll say to Mark, look, shall we eat? And then once we've done the first round and we're about to do the second, so that we can film, and because we already have to stop during the filming. And then afterwards, after we've done the first round, then when we're on the second, we can do all the character. Mark's like, no, I want to meet this and I want to meet that. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, let's do that. But we've also got filming to do and all that. So I'm quite conscious of all of that as well.
Oh,
So yeah.
so God said it felt as though we were on holiday with you. So a big thanks to Sharon.
Oh.
Well, that's what we were hoping.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that, Syncock,
Yeah.
because that is exactly what we wanted to do. We want to obviously show you guys around as well and show you the bits, but of course I get excited and run off. But I've realised now I've got to go take it really slow. You get to see every little bit.
Because it's very easy to get excited and swept away with things and not show, you know, the ins and outs of something, or something a little bit more in depth than what you would normally do, because there is so much to see and there's so much to do, and a lot of people say, oh, but you went to like Florida like last year or a few months ago or whatever, didn't you do everything? No, we still, all to this time, we still haven't done Space Mountain. We haven't done Space Mountain.
Yeah,
They're going to open up the new park next year, in May 22nd. So opening up the new park May 22nd. We still haven't done Hagrid's. We haven't done Space Mountain. What else haven't we done? There's quite a few. There's quite a few rides we haven't actually done.
Despite going, because what we tend to do is we do the same rides as we did before. We do try and do a few new ones. So we did Rise of the Resistance this time around, which we haven't before. But yeah, we always try and do new rides as well. So, but it did motivate me when we were doing the lives every day, because I was thinking we should do this in London, central London. If we went around central London, especially with the Christmas lights, I do want to try and do one. In December.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we shouldn't do one or stuff like that. I'm just telling you what the complications are of doing one.
But it will just be lovely to show you guys the Christmas lights if we can do it. So I am determined that we should do that for. But would it be? Do let us know. Would it be something you'd be interested to see? London Christmas lights. If not, we'll carry on doing them at home. Whatever floats your boat, whichever you guys prefer. But I thought it'd be really cool to do it.
I thought, oh, you mean to go after work or something? Yeah. I thought you meant on a Saturday.
No, after work. So the idea is after work, we go around, we film it. It'll be Friday might even be the better one.
Well, Friday would be the better day, for
only
sure.
because it'll be a lot quieter. But Tuesday we could
be busier.
Or Tuesday we could potentially do. Be good to see all the shirts Mark bought. Oh, now I will. You will get to see that. I bought a lot. I actually spent a obscene amount of money on shirts because I just kept buying them every time I saw one. And I thought, right, that's it. I'm not buying.
No, how many did you buy?
Oh, a few. Quite a few.
I don't think you bought more than 4.
I bought the Minions one. I did buy that purple one in the end. Yeah. I bought a few T-shirts. But when we went to
T-shirts,
the other thing, you'll see it when we go. So we showed you the queue on one of the lives to, I don't know if you guys remember, when we went to the shopping mall. There's one day we went shopping and we showed you the discount Disney store.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we actually go in there and we film in there. We didn't film it last time. I thought we've got to this time. So Kelly filmed it. So that will be one of the videos coming up. And I bought in May, when we went in May, I didn't buy any. There wasn't much in there. So I didn't buy much. This time around, there was loads. So I bought quite a few.
Because there's Halloween stuff. And that's the only thing that he's interested in.
Halloween. So I bought quite a bit of Halloween stuff as well. So there was some more stuff. I thought I just couldn't justify the cost of it. I really couldn't justify the cost of it.
We did buy a lot of stuff though.
Yeah, we did this time around, and I wasn't expecting to.
Yeah, and I said to you that I didn't want to buy a load of stuff this time round, but yeah, we bought a load of stuff this time.
I know. But do you know what? It was Kelly's. It was your birthday thing.
Yeah.
And I got you some treats.
You did.
You liked the treats.
I did. Yeah.
So it was good. I do want to do actually a little video as well, us talking like this about if anybody is interested in going to Disneyland.
Yes.
Some of the
pros and cons.
No. I was going to do it on the surprises that you can give for somebody's birthday.
So tips, trips, and things.
Yeah, I could do it on that. So you see as well. So that will be some of the little tips that you can do. These are ones I'd research, but when we do these type of things, I love to pass those tips on to somebody else.
For sure.
So again, you might not want to use them, but I think they would be quite good for you guys to see.
They've just started an afternoon tea there, and I've heard it's $124 per person.
Actual facts, that's probably about London price anyway. That's £100.
Yeah. So, but also I don't think it's replenishable.
Oh, that's not so good.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's not so. For 100,
it's had hit and miss reviews.
I was going to say for £100 per person.
I definitely still would want to try it.
You want it replenishable.
Yeah, but
I mean, even in London, you would expect it at that price. I mean, even Fortnum's, which is 90 now, that's all replenishable. But even the cheaper ones, well, not the cheaper ones, but the ones at £70 plus, you would expect it to be replenishable.
So did we have this discussion before? What was your favourite meal of the trip?
Oh, that's tough. In Space was brilliant. I've got to say that was really good. Space 220 was, and what really, honestly, what was really gut wrenching is towards the end of the holiday, Kelly and I got sick. We both got colds, and like I said, we would have done more lives than we did. So I think we missed one. And I was really pushing to do one on the Wednesday, which we did do. And then obviously we flew back. So my bit I was particularly gutted was we did one on Tuesday, which I really wanted to do.
Yeah, I think as well, but we were trying to film like every day as well. So we've got obviously a few videos that we have to now edit and upload.
So Sinclair said, did you vlog Space 220? Of course we vlogged Space 220. So that will be one of the ones that will be coming up. So I'll just let you know. So on Sunday, we will be, as you can see, I put the Minions Cafe. That was one of the first ones we did. So that will be going up. And we tried really hard to do all different places. So we don't keep repeating the same restaurant. Now, I'm not going to lie. We did repeat some of them because they are classic favorites.
Only two.
We went back to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And
Space 220.
And Space 220. That was true. That was the only two. But Space.
Oh, maybe Bahama Breeze, but that's part of travel.
That's part of Travel Day. Yeah. That's not going to be on the thing. So we did have that, and I just want to show.
Yeah. So we had. I'll have to download the pictures as well. So these are some of the.
So it's so cool. It makes you really feel like you're in a spaceship. Yeah. So yeah, Space 220 will be. One of the things, and funny enough, there was an American family that sat next to us, and the dad, who for his 3 children, he said, do you do YouTube? Do you guys vlog? And we said, yeah, we do. So bless him, he subscribed. And he did say to us, he goes, oh, we'll watch some of your videos.
Yeah.
And we said he had his 3 children with him, and I said, well, look, you're the parents, with your permission, would they like to be in it? They went, yeah. So they will be in it briefly. They just wanted to see, we just asked them what their opinion was of it, but I think they liked it.
Yeah, they did. They were so excited, and it's just, I think one of the nicest things when I go to the parks is obviously I see a lot of traumatized kids. But I see a lot of kids who lose their minds, and they're like, oh my God, and they're so happy, and they're so, they're really there in the moment, sort of like meeting the characters and being excited that it's, that they're part of something, and it's so lovely. But you, like I said, you equally get a load of traumatized kids, unfortunately.
Now, we did Space 220 before, but this time I did totally different foods. You had this. No, you did different. You didn't.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam, how are you doing? I'm late, but better late than never.
Oh, bless you.
You are never late.
Never
You're
late.
fashionably on time.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? How are you doing? You okay? I know you've not been well, so I hope you're feeling a bit better. But yeah, so did you do the steak last time, Space 220?
I did the exact same things, except for this time we had dessert.
Yeah, so but I didn't. I made sure I had different things. I wanted to show you different options there at Space 220, and we did the desserts this time, and we did their special drink. Wanted to show those ones as well.
It's my party. So I wanted to have what I wanted to have.
But it was expensive. I cannot believe that's the inside of this.
Just want to quickly wash my hands.
Right, well, you wash your hands. So quite ill. I've lost my voice. It's been missing for over a week. No! Zachary was joking with you, wouldn't he? Because Nanny lost her voice. You still not got your voice back. You have to rest your larynx. You see? That singing voice, Sam. You just got to keep that rested. But on serious note, just keep resting as well, because make sure you get plenty of fluids. Kelly and I are still just getting the remnants from our cold from last week. And I was just saying to on the live, I was just saying that, We were absolutely gutted we couldn't do. We really wanted to push to do a live every single day. So we were absolutely gutted when we weren't able to do the live on that Tuesday because we were just so out of it last Tuesday. But we do love doing daily lives when we're on holiday.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Right. So this is the chunky chocolate bar with caramel, peanut butter, and roasted peanut pieces. Now,
sorry, Sam's got her Christmas deck up. I was going to ask if you had that up.
Wow, already. I've seen a few people up and down this street. They've got the Christmas decks up already.
I'm doing ours tomorrow.
I've seen a few houses with their outside decorations and stuff as well. It's crazy. Now this is meant to be a little bit of a dupe of the Dubai chocolate, but the Dubai one is actually filled with. Oh, it's not even wrapped.
Is it not?
No.
Oh wow. All right. Okay. So naked bar. I thought they would wrap that.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is completely naked in there.
Yeah.
Hope you feel better soon, Sam says St. Yeah, and so do we. We really do.
Bless you.
Bless.
Now, the Canalfi chocolate, which is...
Look at the size of it. That's like one giant slab.
Well, they call it the Big Daddy, and there's a picture of a whale on it. So, yeah.
That is huge.
That's
just the size of
huge.
your head.
Shall we bite it just from...
No, I reckon just, break it off so you can actually see inside of it. Go on, you can do this.
Do you know what?
You can't do it.
Do it the proper way.
Oh, no, not with a knife.
You just shush.
Just break it off.
Just shush.
Oh, look, you get a plate as well. This is all like high tech. Just break it off.
Why? Because I like to do something nicely.
Oh, bless you, Sam. No, Sam, we just, like I said, we hope you can keep you entertained as well. I'd love to see, actually, when you're feeling a bit better, some pictures of your Christmas tree. We're going to show you guys also the decks because you very, very kindly gave us some money, both of us, for our respective birthdays. So we did buy Christmas decks with them. So we do want to show you what we got out in Florida. Right. There it is. Can you see? That is big.
Yeah. That's massive.
Hey, Kirsty, how are you?
Oh, you're well, Kirsty.
You're right. We have just joined us, and we are trying. Where have you put it? Where have you put the packet?
Oh.
I can't get the stuff. So we're just trying the Big Daddy, which is the new M&S bar.
It's not new, but
well, it's supposed to taste like the was it the Dubai chocolate?
it's not just. So basically, what it is, they've done a dupe, and with this dupe, it's not tasting like the Dubai chocolate. It's you haven't washed your hands. I washed my hands.
Look at that. That is
so that's
huge.
the inside.
How you been, Kirsty? Everything okay? Right, let it focus back in. Right, here we go.
No.
That is one big chunk. Oh wow. Oh, that's good.
That's nice.
That is really good. It's difficult to describe, but it has got a salty taste to that, but it's really good.
It's peanut buttery.
Yeah, it's peanut butter. That's
salty. You can taste the caramel. There's a dark chocolate in there somewhere as well.
That's like peanut butter with salted caramel.
Mm.
Enjoy the decline. How are you? Enjoy the decline says, "Oh my, that looks fantastic. It's really good.
It's really good."
Well, now a bit more. The way I describe it is peanut butter with salted caramel covered in chocolate. I mean, it sounds as good as it is.
Yeah.
What's the filling? Yeah,
peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly that.
It tells you on the packet there.
Right. So the official thing: milk and dark chocolate bar containing a peanut butter and roast peanut pieces, center, and a layer of soft caramel.
I told you I could taste the dark chocolate.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I hope everyone is okay. Lots of colds going on. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We had it when we were there. Right. Thank you very much. Look at that. So you've got that peanut butter bottom, and then you've got that. So my fingers are in the way. That caramel layer on top of the peanut butter, and then coated in chocolate. But the peanut pieces are really generous.
Mm.
Not really good. I've got
the saltiness is really there. Very nice.
That's it. The Big Daddy. That is well worth getting. I would definitely recommend. How much is it? Can I remember? It looks expensive.
I want to say it's £6, £6 or £7, I
Right,
think.
so it is priced, but it is big.
Mm.
I've got huge hands. When you can look at the bar next to it, I mean, it's like the same size as my head. And again, I've got a big head. So that is a big, chunky bar.
Mm.
That's really good.
That's really nice. Now,
A bit more. Just
So-
a shaving.
just a shaving, please. Now, the thing is, the thing with the Dubai chocolate,
Look, look
It's-
how you cut it.
it's filled with kunalfi,
Bless you.
which is like what you get with the pistachio. It's like filled with what baklava. So the almost like baklava, which they put in a chocolate.
Oh, wow.
But they've done a peanut butter version, which is really good, by the way. It is very good.
This, I would say, is better than Reese's Pieces.
I've got to be honest, I don't really rate Reese's Pieces.
Well, no, I was going to say, so if anybody, I mean, those of you who've been to the States, Kirsty, you'll know this. Reese's Pieces are kind of their chocolate.
They
and
have
peanut
Reese's
butter.
Pieces here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
they have
right. I
Reese's
don't
Pieces
even
here.
know.
I just don't rate Reese's Pieces. I don't rate the peanut butter that they use.
But this is better than Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
It's really,
Yeah.
really, the peanut butter type thing is really chunky. So the peanuts in it are really, really chunky. Now I've got, right. Food envy. I need a big cup with that. Do you know what? Actually, Kirsty, a big cup of tea would go well with this.
Well, you definitely need a drink because I'm thinking,
Yeah,
oh my
I'm
God,
thinking
I'm
that
so
too, actually.
thirsty. Let me go and get us some.
Right.
Water.
Now, while we were, funny enough, so we were just picking up some food on the way here. And funny enough, the other thing we spotted in M&S is this. So we weren't going to get this. It's just that we just spotted it. So these we've not seen before. These are Hobnobs coconut macaroon flavor. Never seen these before. They probably have been around for a while. I've just not spotted them. But it does say new on the top of the packet. So they are supposed to be new ones as well. So we will try these in a second. Oh, yes, please. In a glass will be good. Thank you very much. Where are we? Oh, Lauren, how are you? Lauren said, different part to your house today. Have you got your Xmas tree up yet? So we are, Lauren, just to let you know, we are house sitting. So we're actually at Kelly's mum's house. We're just house sitting at the moment. So it's not actually our house, but we wanted to do a live. So we've actually set up here, although it's not as comfortable as our setup normally, but we've just got it in the back of a thing. But we haven't got our Xmas tree up yet. No, have you? And I know quite a few of you have. I said, Sam, I know you've got yours up. Has anybody else put theirs up yet? My plan is to do it this weekend. So I had, when we head back in a minute, I will, thank you. I will go and put up get ready for tomorrow to put it up. Sam said, I got Zachary's Xmas chocolate bars today. He demands the best. Oh, he's a bit of a diva.
I do not blame him.
He's got dairy milk, winter crisp, dairy milk Oreo, strawberry Oreo, plain dairy milk, and 12 dairy milk advent. Oh, and lots of gold chalky coins. Oh, he is well stocked. He is well stocked for Christmas. Funny enough, when we were going to the States, it was our nephews we were going to buy for. And your cousin said to me, Mark, don't buy them chocolate because they're going to eat so much chocolate over Christmas. So we didn't in the end. But yeah, I do get it. So he is well stocked for the Christmas thing. Lauren said, no, I'm waiting until December to put the Christmas decks up. Does Kelly's mum have a pet? No, we're just checking the house to make sure it's okay. Her house is the pet. But yeah, so we're doing that. How and Lauren, it's not long before your holiday. So are you already excited for your trip to Florida? Did you see anything that you saw from our videos where you were hoping to do when you were away? Let us know because I'll be interested to see it. But we are hoping that from our videos you got to see something that you would like to do. But yeah, there's plenty out there. All right.
Yeah. Have you made a list yet? So I had a list of things that I wanted us to do while we were there. So my life is always full of lists. So I made a list of restaurants that I'd like to try, restaurant rides that we'd like to do, breakfast places that we wanted to do, lunch places that we wanted to do. all of that type of stuff. And the one that I really wanted to do was Cheddar's.
Oh, and we got to do Cheddar,
Yeah.
and that is a video, so you will see us do Cheddar. So Cheddar's is a restaurant out there. I'd never heard of it before.
I'd seen a couple of YouTubers go, and I thought, do you know what? I want to try these Cheddars.
Cheddar's was nice. We did like Cheddar's. So you'll get to see that. There's a few other restaurants we tried. We tried to do some outside the parks as well. So
which that one was outside.
Yeah.
We did 3 outside the park.
Yeah.
That one of them was.
Yeah. Well, you'll see. Lauren said, "I'm looking forward to it, but still a bit nervous." Lauren, you'll be fine. Honestly, the flight over there is long and gone. You watch a couple of movies and it's gone. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll have so much fun when you're out there. You won't have time to think of anything else. You're gonna have so much to do. There'll be so many rides. You're gonna be so forward to it. Sam said, "I have the best fibro pet." She's called Kizzy Kazoo, and such a special cat. She's a tuxedo cat. Funny you should say that. Our next door neighbor has a tuxedo, not from here, but obviously our house at home, has a tuxedo cat. And I think I told you, I always work from home. When I work from home, when I work in the conservatory, that's where I have my laptop. And I went up to use the loo one time, came back, and the tuxedo cat was sitting on the laptop, so on where the keyboard is. So I love tuxedo cats. It's got the little white bib and then everything else black. They're very cute. I've never been to. Is it Panera Bread? Not very exciting, but that's on my list for next time. Where's Panera Bread?
That is a bread, isn't it? It's the name of a bread.
Ah, no. She said, I've never been to Panera Bread. That's what Kirsty says. So I'm assuming it's the name of a place.
Oh.
Do you know what, Kirsty? You mentioned Olive Garden. Now, Kelly and I have not been to the Olive Garden for about 4 or 5 years. Even though it was right next to our hotel, we always tend to go straight. If we're staying on the strip, we always end up going Bahama Breeze, which is one of our favorite. But we must retry the Olive Garden. Which
I did say to you, but the pasta that I tried, and it's as much pasta as you want to eat, actually. But there was we had it the last time, and the pasta that I chose, I didn't really enjoy it. But there was
their breadsticks are amazing.
I was about to say, I think it was their breadsticks or something like that was really, really good. But the pasta I didn't really enjoy. But yeah, I'm just checking because we're also waiting for some drinks to arrive, but they still haven't prepared it. They're still not on their way. So
that has got cancelled written all over it.
Yeah, I think
that has got cancelled written all over it. Sam said, "I'm used to ginger boy cats. Who are special too. My last one, Taz, was the best too." Do you like sort of all ginger, or do you like that sort of tortoiseshell ginger? You know, the one you get with the little stripes, almost like a tiger stripes. Again, there's a ginger one not too far from us. That big chubby ginger one. All right, Kirsty said it's a bakery chain. Now, I've not heard of it. Have you heard of Panera Bread?
I've heard of the actual bread because that's what I thought. I'll have to have a look at it because it does ring a bell, but I'm not sure until I see it. But it does ring a bell.
Lauren said, "My cat was a tuxedo. Unfortunately, he passed last year. He was only 9. And he wasn't ill or anything the day before he died. And he died the next day. Do you know what? It is sad like that. When my parents' cat passed away, he was absolutely fine, then just developed an infection and passed away. So I'm sorry to hear that, Lauren. They are cute tuxedo cats. I do like the one that's next to us. I do try and entice him in. When we had a barbecue.
I'm not really a cat person.
We had a barbecue in the summer and he was milling around. So of course I gave him some. I had some salmon, so I let it cool and then I gave him some. Of course he came closer and closer and closer. But yeah, I do like those tuxedo cats. Kirsty said they do sandwiches, subs, soups, pastas, etc. Are they? Whereabouts are they, Kirsty?
They are in London, I'm sure.
Are you sure? I thought this was in the States, Panera. I've not heard of them. Sam said my supper tonight is steak and eggs with boisson melted on top. That is your steak.
Boursin,
sorry.
Boursin.
That's what I said. Boursin. What's his name? Marco Pierre White does a Stilton butter, and he said you do 50% Stilton, 50% butter. Mix it together, not too much. You want chunks in it, and then you melt that on top of the steak.
States.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But we didn't see them when we were out there.
No, I never saw any of them.
They look amazing.
I must be thinking of something else.
What I do, we went to a place called Sugar, which is Sugar Factory.
Sugar Factory.
Sugar Factory, and I thought they just did sweets, obviously in candy as they call it, but they don't. They actually got this thing with this, which I really liked out in the States. It's just a normal cooked cheese sandwich, so, you know, the toasted cheese sandwich, but they serve it with tomato soup. So the idea is you dunk it in the tomato soup. I love that. It was amazing.
That's quite common over there though, and to have crackers with your soup as well is quite common. No, it is in the States.
I think we should have that here. That combo of toasted cheese sandwich and a tomato soup is really nice. But your steak and eggs, I think that's right up your street with bossa.
Steak and eggs with bossa, yeah. I mean, I've got steak in the fridge and I've got bossa, but I've got their, so they do. I don't know if it's seasonal, but they do a range of bossa different cheeses, which I have in the fridge at the moment because I saw it and I thought, oh yes, come back again. And they got like a truffle one, and then I don't know if it's like a cranberry one, and then a normal one with shallots or something like that. So I'll have to take a look at it. But yeah, that's in the fridge at the moment.
Yeah, Lauren said she hadn't heard of it either, of the bakery chain, Panera Bread. I'd not heard of that. Do you know what? It's funny actually. When we were in Florida, we didn't see many bakeries. Only the ones that were either, well, I know we're just going to the parks mainly, but even when we were in Disney Springs, I didn't see one there.
Well, yeah, you were looking for one, weren't you?
Gideon's, I saw. Yeah, I was looking for a bakery thing, but there aren't any on the sort of high road.
No, there aren't any.
International Drive, I mean, not high road.
Yeah. You probably would get one in Celebration and maybe possibly downtown. Not downtown Disney, but actual Orlando downtown. Which would be like a version of London, but the guy said there's nothing to see then. I don't know how downtown is. I'll have to Google it and see how downtown is. But maybe as well, maybe possibly in Celebration or Old Town, possibly you might get one.
Sam said it's rare to get a ginger girl, also rare to get a white cat who isn't deaf. I didn't realize that a white cat's normally deaf.
Oh.
Excuse me. I had one, she was called KC after Kurt Cobain. Oh, really? I had no idea. Is that normal?
Yeah.
If you get a white cat, they're normally deaf. Sam said, my French friend found £600 worth of truffles in an hour with his dog. Oh, really?
Wow.
They normally get pigs, don't they, to search
for
for truffles?
But pigs tend to eat them.
Yeah, that's the problem. You've got
so that now they get dogs now.
Right, let's try these. So we are going to try these, the hobnobs coconut macaroons. Now we will hold it out for the coffee. But I'm not convinced this coffee's going to come.
It is on its way.
Oh,
now it is on its way. Yeah, your order has been picked up. There's just no map, so it's not near.
All right. Let's give these a try. We can always have another one.
Yeah.
Actually, let's share one.
Okay.
They smell very coconutty.
I'm just trying to, because I saw Mark ripping it and I was just like,
this is how you open biscuits. You just want to
rip them open,
of course.
And then when you need to save them, then what?
Save them. You save them,
please.
Right, here we go. So this again, this is the coconut macaroon hobnob. So it's like a proper hobnob. They really smell coconutty. I could smell it for opening the packet. Right, here we go. Thank you. Pitching. Oh wow. That's good.
These are nice.
I prefer that to a regular hobnob for sure.
Really?
Yeah. It's more interesting. A regular hobnob. Now, if you don't like coconut, I'll state the obvious. This is not for you because it's very coconutty. You've got a regular hobnob. You've just got the biscuit and the chocolate. This has got the added coconut to it. Think Bounty, but on a biscuit.
But I don't taste Bounty at all. But I do taste desiccated coconut.
There's no desiccated coconut in it, but it does taste.
It does taste of desiccated coconut, but also it's very golden. I don't know how to explain that taste, but it's like golden crisp.
Golden.
It's really nice.
That is really nice.
Are you sure it's not desiccated coconut?
No. Sam said, I love toasted coconut. Actually, fact, Sam, it has got a coconut, toasted coconut type flavour.
It does, yeah.
So I would definitely recommend these. So this is the first time in a long time we've actually recommended all the stuff we tried. I know we're only trying 2 things, but Big Daddy and the Hobnobs. Right,
Yeah.
let's rate them. So this one, the Big Daddy. I mean, that is the inside of it. That is pretty impressive.
I would rate it a 7.
I agree with you. Now, you might wonder why. Hang on a minute. You guys were raving about it. Why isn't the mark higher? It is big. You can only eat small amounts of it at a time.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing, because if it was really moreish and you ate the whole bar, and the bar is ridiculously big.
I like it, but I'm not sure I could eat a whole bar of it.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
It's one of those things. This is something you would have over a period of time. Unless you really
unless there's a few of you and you're all going to share it, or unless you like big bars of chocolate. If you love big bars of chocolate and you look at this is it if you want to have a big bar of chocolate to yourself, this is it.
But even then, I've got to say, you would struggle to eat that whole thing in one sitting, because it is quite.
I think there are some people that would.
It's quite it's not the amount, it's so filling.
Yeah.
And it's very sweet. But yes, all right. So we're going to give this a 7 out of 10. Better than your average bar.
Yeah.
Huge, but that is good. Right, now then, these little ones. So this is the coconut macaroon hobnob. Hobnob. Right, so it's new. What would you rate these?
I'd give it an 8.
I'm giving these a 9.
Ooh.
Now, the reason I'm giving them a 9 is it's kind of elevation. So a hobnob is good. Then you elevate a bit more with chocolate, and then you elevate it even more with the coconut. It makes it really interesting.
It does make it interesting for sure.
So they're very clever. They don't say coconut, they say coconut macaron and then flavor in very small letters at the bottom there.
That's why I thought there was desiccated coconut in it, but no.
Rolled oats, milk chocolate, sugar, dried milk, dried whey, buttermilk. I'm just seeing how they flavored it. Soy lecithin, whole milk wheat, sugar vegetables, syrup, raising agency, salt. It just says natural flavoring. So I don't know what they've done, but it doesn't contain desiccated coconut.
No, it doesn't.
It does have a very pleasant coconut flavor.
And it doesn't. So if you eat coconut macaroon, sometimes there's a creamy flavor in it. It doesn't contain that creamy, overpowering macaroon. Because sometimes macaroons, even though they're coconutty, sometimes I feel like they're too coconutty. These are nice. They're a nice in between with the chocolate and the rolled oats and stuff like that. It's nice.
Now, I'm not getting. They should have just said coconut, because I'm not getting macaroon in there at all.
No.
Macaroon's got a slight almond in it, hasn't it? Which these don't.
Oh,
but
does it? I don't. Yeah.
I think so. But I would have to say they are nice. So that is definitely a recommendation. So overall, this one is a 7 from both of us. This is 8.5 if we average it out. So that is our clear winner. The Hobnobs coconut macaron, and we weren't going to pick these up.
Yeah, and they are biscuits that I'd probably give to people to say, oh, do you want to try one? Do you want to try one?
Yeah, there you are. So give them a try. They are around. Like I said, they are new. We hadn't even spotted them before.
No.
So that was our little taste test for today. And also, when we get the coffees, that might go very well with it.
Yes, for sure. I'm just checking to see if they are. No, they're still on their way.
As Kirsty Point said as well, the Big Daddy you'd want with a cup of tea, but I actually think a better accompaniment would be those macaron biscuits.
Well, with a cup of tea? Yeah.
I have to say, I think they are more designed for it. This is just this you could have with tea, but this one is a filler. Yeah,
I feel like that one is very filling, and it's not amazing enough for me to buy it again. Well, like, it would have to be like, bam, 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 I'm getting that again.
Do you know what? I got to say, I agree with Kelly. I probably wouldn't get it again just for the impracticality of the size. I think I've got to eat this whole thing, and I would have to eat it. Also, what's weird, it's not wrapped.
Yeah.
I thought, now I know we want to be economical, waste and what have you, but I am surprised they haven't foil wrapped this, because now you're going to have to put it in as it is.
Yeah.
And that is quite a big lump. Chunky chocolate. I also wondered if that melted, that's going to melt all in that packaging. Abyssreal said, "Are you two a couple?" Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, rather than a double act, Abyss. How are you, by the way? You okay? Or just mates? No. We
No,
are a couple.
we are a couple.
We are a couple. Oh yeah, nice to see you though. How are you?
Nice to
No,
see you.
actual fact, you're not the first person to ask that. They did wonder if we are. Some people have asked if we are just a double act, but no, we are a couple as well.
Don't know who those people were,
Yeah,
but okay.
no, somebody did ask on that. I'll tell you when it was. It was on. Somebody asked, not this holiday, but the holiday we did in May. Somebody else did ask if we did. But yes, we are. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. But yes, we are a couple. So yeah. So we decided to do a YouTube channel together many years ago.
Many years ago now, yeah.
Based upon our common interests.
Yes.
Food, holidays.
Yeah. I think we met in an acting class. So
Many
years ago. And I wanted to do something that incorporates something that we both love.
Yeah.
And that sort of is creative.
Yeah.
And you know, that involves food, that involves holidays. And I think the channel mainly was going to go for holidays. And then, you know, the pandemic happened, we evolved the channel, but we have a secondary channel now.
We do.
So,
we said no kids there. No, we don't
have children. No.
But we are big kids ourselves, as you probably notice when we go to the parks. So we hope we spread that enjoyment out to you.
We hope we do.
So these are our little exploits that we like to do. We love doing like things like food reviews and stuff, but also we love hearing from you guys as well. 'Cause a lot of our inspiration comes from you guys as well. So when you suggest something, come up with mentions and what have you, we always take that on board.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes us forever to get round to it, but we always try and get round to your suggestions when we can.
And what I like, especially as we get to know you, is like, oh yeah, Sam would like this, or oh, Kirsty would like this, or you know, Penn State would like this, or St. Cot would like that, or Liam would like this. And so it's nice, or you know, 345 Berry, or you know, I don't know, anyone that we think, oh yeah. So we do think about you as well when we're, you know, on holiday or something that we might think that you might be interested in. Yeah, it's nice.
Fair enough. Do you guys do this full time, or do you still work?
No, we still work.
We still work. So yeah, we're not in a position, unfortunately, yet. Well, I say yet. We're not in a position, unfortunately, to do it full time, much as we'd love to do it at some point. But yeah, we still work as well, but we try and do this where we can. So this is really our sort of spare time thing.
We just like to share our adventures or food, because like we like going to restaurants and stuff like that. It's nice to, obviously, if we share something, if we find something and we think, oh my God, I think you're going to love this. Or if something's been overhyped and we go to him like, this has been overhyped. Then we'll just share that with you as well. So we quite like, we like each other.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, it's very much a hobby for us. We love doing this and sharing what we do as well. Most, like I said, all the stuff we pretty much do is all in our spare time.
Yes.
So all the filming will be on weekends mainly, and then we edit in the evenings when we got a bit of spare time. And that just keeps us going, keeps us ticking as well. When we do our lives daily, we'll be, like I said, when we're on holiday, because that's when we get the most, because we're on our break, we get most time to be able to actually show you guys as well. And do you know what I always think? Oh, when we first said we were going to do daily lives, I thought, oh, we're going to be knackered, I won't be able to have the energy. But actual fact, it really does help us doing it, because we really enjoy sharing with you guys. I do. Bless. Some said, I think you guys should do something like Good Morning. You would be amazing. Oh, bless. I'm not sure with that.
No. But yeah, we love what we do, really, and we love interacting with you guys, because I remember when we started doing the videos, and then we were like, I was like, oh, you know what? I think we should do lives and all of these, and that's how we started doing lives. We started with one a week. And then we remember asking you guys, like, you know, if we were to do a second one, what day would be the preference and stuff like that. And that's when we came up with Tuesday.
Kirsty said, food and holidays is a hobby for you both. You do it so well. Oh, bless you. Thank you.
We do love food and we do love
exactly. But do you know what? It wouldn't be anything without you guys.
For sure.
Without you guys, we wouldn't be. So we always really do appreciate your support, because this is who we do it for. We love hearing from what you like to hear, see, and do. So we'll always put that in. So like I said, the first video for our food thing on this channel will be the Minions Cafe. Now this is the first time we did it, and it's the first time this year, I think, as well, because we weren't able to go in previous years. The Minion Cafe's only been in operation for a couple of years, hasn't it? 2-3 years maybe? No,
it opened up last year.
Oh, was it only last year?
Yeah, last year it opened up. Yeah.
So it's quite new, but that whole area of Universal Studios, they've actually smashed down and rebuilt in Minions World. So and also all the Despicable Me stuff.
Because it used to be the Monster Cafe.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. It used to be many years ago. It was a Monster Cafe.
Yeah.
Well, 3 years ago.
We never tried it when it was Monster Cafe.
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did a long time ago. I don't know if you remember. The food wasn't great in there. Yeah. I ordered a pizza, and they gave me a pint of ice cream with it. Do you remember?
Oh, no.
And I said to the woman, I said, "Oh no, I don't want the ice cream." She goes, "No, it comes with it." And I thought, geez, I'm not surprised everyone's full all the time. I mean, this was a ginormous pizza I had, and it came with a pint of ice cream, and that was the Monsters Cafe.
I'm just trying to think. I didn't get anything in there, I don't think.
No, you didn't. I don't think you wanted it, because I said I was hungry.
Yeah.
And you said, "Oh, I don't want to eat in here." And I said, "Well, can I just get a snack?" And I was just going in there for this pizza. That's all I wanted. I just want the pizza, cheese pizza, fine. And this pint of ice cream turns up with it. That was in the Monsters Cafe. Oh, bless you. They would be perfect. I don't think what's his name, Dermot O'Leary and Alison Hammond are panicking quite yet.
No.
But I was going to say we're not that skilled. I don't think we could do a morning times thing. That is really.
I think you would find it very difficult, because I don't think you'd be able to get up.
Oh, I'm not a morning person. I get up in the morning. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I'd be like, anyway, this morning.
I think call time is like 4 or 4:30.
Yeah, you probably up.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to. He'd be grumpy. He'd be like,
the new Richard and Judy. Yeah, that's true. They were a couple, weren't they? Are they retired now? What are they doing? I see them on the award ceremony.
I think he is still working. I don't think she's.
Oh yeah, he did good.
I think he's still doing stuff, because I remember.
I'm sure he presented Good Morning after Piers Morgan left.
Oh, did he?
He was he was on there for a while. No, I'm not so sure I would be that good. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, not so much good. It's whether you could get up.
Oh my God, they are
2 minutes away.
Now this is unusual. Now normally the Starbucks near us shuts at 6:30. So
this is the one's not near us though. That's why it took so long.
Oh really? These drinks are be cold.
Yeah. Well, I asked for an extra hot.
Oh, well done. Because normally, what's the time now? Just coming up to 20 to 8. There's no way Starbucks would normally be open this time.
Yeah, no.
In our area.
Yeah.
Central London, it might be. Even then, that was a push. But
this is coming from a little bit further away.
Oh, is it? Than we normally would.
I mean, Deliveroo have extended their mileage, so this is quite a bit further away than what I was like. Oh, are they delivering? Okay.
Well, that's what I found with not Deliveroo, with Just Eat near my parents' place. So the menus got bigger, and I thought, they've got opened up to more restaurants in their hometown. Oh no, this is coming from towns miles away. I thought, they're coming from that far.
Wow.
But they tend to open it up, and also like some of these places are delivered by bike. This guy's delivered by bike.
Yeah.
1 minute away.
Yeah. Like some will come in cars, but it's rare that they come in cars. But yeah, they mainly come on bike. But he's a minute away, so.
So I might have to get up in a second and answer the door.
I can do it.
Oh, you're going to do it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a nice change. Normally
it's different in our house. Is a bit of a different layout. Now I can just quickly go up
through there. Yeah, there's no blockages there. We have, we keep telling you guys, we have a lot of junk.
It's not cluttered to the door.
No, I'm joking. But you know what? Actually, this time round, I said to Kelly, right, let's not buy bulky items. We did buy a couple. I'm not going to lie. I bought you the Wicked mugs because I know Wicked the movie has just come out. Has anybody seen it? Is anybody planning to see it? Don't spoil it for Kelly. But what was I going to say? But so Starbucks in the States were doing 3 separate Wicked mugs. So one was Munchkin Land, one was Emerald City, and one was the Shiz
University.
Shiz University. So those were the 3. And I thought you said, oh, I want to get them. I want to get them. Right, here we are. Look at this. The power of modern technology. You can go in there and spot it. But yeah, so she wanted to get the 3. So I thought, all right, we'll get them. They're $20 each, just for these mugs. But I know they were limited edition. So when we come to do the obviously we'll be doing our videos from now on in, so we'll be showing all our Florida vlogs on MK Vacays, and I'll be doing all the food ones on this channel. So when we come to show it, you'll be able to see the mugs we've got. I've never seen anything to do with Wicked, said Sam. I've got to be honest, I knew nothing about it. I'm not really into sort of the music. Kelly loves Wicked the musical, but of course because they've released it as a film, which was out in the cinemas last week or the week last week, I think it was out in the first time. So Kelly, that's her favorite musical. She absolutely loves Wicked. So it just so happened when we were out in the States, they had all this Wicked memorabilia. So Kelly was buying all these. She's got these hoodies and these t-shirts and the mugs, and they had the lanyards and all of these things Kelly was buying. So she's going mad for these Wicked merchandise which is out there. But I think it's in Victoria in London. That's where they show it. I forget the name of the theatre. If you want to go and see it in the theatres, but yeah, it's now out as a movie. Was it Ariana Grande is one of the? I can't remember who the other singer is. So that's what Kelly wanted to say. But it's worth having a set, especially if it's 3. If it was anything Tim Burton, we'd have bought it. Well, do you know what, Kirsty? I was absolutely shocked. I think we were showing you guys on the live how popular Nightmare Before Christmas still is. Now, when you consider how old it was, I mean, they made that, was it 1992, 1993? And you still get the merch now. It's that popular a movie. It really, I mean, it's a brilliant film. It's got one thing. The musical soundtrack's excellent. I know it's really dark, but I think that adds to it. It's just really, really good. Sam said some new musicals have terrible songs. I agree. I do agree. Kelly likes the things for Wicked. And I think you find some musicals as well, they might have one decent song and then the rest are a bit mediocre. Me and Mum watched it today. It was brilliant. Oh, Liam, how are you? How you doing? Did you think it was really, really good? Did you enjoy it? Oh, Kelly will be really excited to hear that if it was brilliant. I know Kelly's been itching to go. She absolutely loves Wicked. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
To the show.
Oh, you're going to the show, are you?
Well, I've been like 20 times.
Well, Liam just said him and his mum watched it in the cinema, and she said it was brilliant. They both said it was brilliant. There you are. So that will thing. Kirsty said it's a modern classic. Sam said Jeff Goldblum is the Wizard of Oz, so I will watch the movie also. Peter Dinklage is in. Oh, is he?
Oh, don't tell me too much.
All right, sorry. I'm just reading the comments. Comments.
Yeah, but we'll read the comments quietly.
All right. But you saw some of the characters in it because you saw the movie posters everywhere. I'm gonna get into trouble now. So, what was I gonna say? So yeah, we saw that advertised everywhere. But I'm glad you liked it, Liam. I thought that will make Kelly really pleased because I know she desperately wants to go and see the movie. So it'll be interesting as well to see, because it's obviously as a movie, I'm really looking forward to see the set designs and see if they've either CGI'd it. There we are, thank you. There we are. Kirsty said my 30th birthday treat many years ago, I'm sure it was last year, was a trip to London to see Wicked. Oh, what did you think? Were you a big fan of it as well, Wicked? Did you enjoy it? I was going to say, because that is Kelly's favourite musical.
That's my favourite show. and I go to watch it every year.
Every year you go to watch it.
Last year's the only year I didn't get to go to watch it. I normally go to watch it every year.
Cheers, guys. So what did you get?
I got a chai tea latte. I also got a caramel frappuccino.
Oh, you got both?
Yeah.
Right, I've gone for the waffle. This is the waffle latte. So this is obviously their new collection.
He's checking to see if I got it correct.
I'm really checking to see again. Liam set up his Mega Drive.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's a
Liam,
blast.
how was your run? Have you completed all the miles now?
I think he has.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure Liam has. Liam said he saw Wicked 7 years ago in London, so Kirsty loved it. Liam, did you like it? I'm guessing you did because I know you love the music.
I went to see it when it first came out, and Idina Menzel was in the cast, and Adam Garcia played Fiyero. So Idina Menzel played Elphaba, and Adam Garcia played Fiyero.
Where are we? So what made you reset up your Mega Drive, Liam? Were you looking for a little bit of nostalgia? Just played some Mickey Mouse on Mega Drive quite hard. Do you know what? It's funny that as I was clearing out some of my old junk, I found the old Xbox 360. I thought, you know what? This is when you were in Dallas. I thought I'm going to set it up and play it because I haven't played it for ages. Broken. I've left it too long. It's all broken. Because he said, yeah, it was Idina Menzel. Enough said, really. There you are. You went to see it as well with Idina Menzel.
Yeah, enough said. It's so true. I don't think. I mean,
lots of love hearts coming up.
I saw, or I heard a little bit of. I was walking through one of the shops and I heard a version of Defying Gravity, not the whole thing because I didn't want to hear the whole thing, and I just thought, I don't appreciate those changes. I don't appreciate you trying to do your own on Idina Menzel's style, because Christine Chenoweth and Idina Menzel, when they sung, it was amazing. But I heard that they didn't actually get on.
Oh,
they
really?
didn't actually like each other. That's what I heard.
But that's, I mean, that's common. I mean, so if anybody saw Romeo and Juliet, the Leonardo DiCaprio version in the 90s, Claire Danes played Juliet, and the two of them didn't get on at all. So Baz Luhrmann, who was the director, was really worried that would actually come out in the scenes because they're supposed to be in love. And the two of them in real life don't really particularly like each other, but he said it actually worked okay. But he said the two of them just didn't get on.
Well, you would hope that if you're doing your profession, then yeah, you would be doing what you need to do.
It would be very difficult, though, even acting, is to look in someone's eyes to look lovingly when you can't stand them. Yeah, I'm not saying they could stand each other.
But it's not that, is it? That's the point of acting, regardless. I mean, apparently Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall did not get on.
Yeah, you were saying, yeah.
But yet they played their roles perfectly, because that is the point of an actor, where whether you hate the person or you're whatever it is, you still have to do your job because that's your job.
Wow. Oh, so Liam said, I saw it in the cupboard. Yeah, do you know what? That's the thing. That's the nostalgia thing, and it takes you back to when you were a kid. Sam said Nick's got 121 and 61,000 views on his channel. When he's well enough, he will start up his drone channel.
Wow.
And that amount is in 60 days.
That's crazy.
That's in 2 months.
Why did I think he already had? I don't know. I thought he already had a drone channel.
No, but this is what I thought as well.
Because I'm sure when he was on before and he was talking about it, he said that he had stopped it for a little while, but he wanted to get back into it because I think he's got several drones, right? So that's why I thought I had signed up to subscribe to something.
But what I will give Nick is credit, because he does upload regularly, because I get the links now because we're signing up. So a lot of his Henry Hoover videos are coming up. Liam said, I'm going to try to rebuild my old games that I had as a kid. Oh, awesome. Oh, the nostalgia. I didn't
play games like that, so I don't know.
You wait, those game theme tunes will take you back.
Pong was about the only thing that I would have played, really.
Oh, I loved it. Bubble Bubble and all these other games as well. And when I listen to the theme tunes like Double Dragon and stuff like that, it really takes me back to a kid. I was playing it. I felt it makes you quite emotional, really. You think, oh, I remember this summer holiday, spent time doing that. Sam said Bruce Willis hated his co-star in Moonlighting. Oh, what? Sybil Shepherd?
Oh, Sybil Shepherd.
Really? It's not rare. Also in Dirty Dancing, the two leads didn't like each other. No, that is true.
But there was also a rumor that they were having an affair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But there was a scene I remember seeing actually when they were showing. There was a scene where he goes to touch her and she keeps laughing. But that was real.
Yeah.
And you could see his frustration, and that was also real because it really annoyed him that she kept laughing.
Yeah.
So they left it in because they said the chemistry was you said, the chemistry was good. But actually, the chemistry wasn't passion. It was they didn't like each other.
They didn't like each other, but I think eventually they had an affair. Yeah,
so,
but they've worked with each other on other things. If you've seen, I think Red Dawn might be one of them, and they've worked a couple of times together before. But yeah.
Sam said he did have a few drone videos. I'm not sure if he took them down. The Henry Hoover videos of the Zachary. Oh, that's why. Oh, bless. Because it's just funny how many he's got there. Argonaut One joined us. How are you? You good? Oh, he said, all right. Argonaut One asked, what console did you play as a kid? Now, Argonaut One, I am old. So I had several in my time. So to show my age, I had a ZX Spectrum. And then I had a Sega Mega Drive. And then later on, I had a Nintendo. But this was the first Nintendo, one with the big cartridges. So I played that one. And then had a SNES later on, which is a Super Nintendo. Then later on, so as the years roll on, I bought a Nintendo 64, which had GoldenEye, which is one of the greatest games of all time. And then I got the first PlayStation, so PlayStation 1. Never bought PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. Got a PlayStation 4. Did get an Xbox 360. And then later on an Xbox One. So that is my life span in consoles. You can almost do a lifespan of consoles.
My dad got me when I was really little a Commodore 64, which I never actually got to use because he just played on it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Sam said Swayze I thought was happily married.
Wow, he was married.
But still, could be happily married, but just had happy relations on the side.
He as they do in Hollywood, but he still stayed married to his wife. Yeah, he was married to her until he passed away.
Do you know Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, said that's why he never he said he loved his wife so much he didn't want anything to happen. That's why he never went down the acting career in terms of tons and tons of doing movies. He actually went more for voiceovers because he said all his co-stars in Star Wars all had affairs. So Carrie Fisher
had an affair with but she wasn't married, but he was.
No. Had affairs with other people going down. So they got married, had affairs, divorced. Had affairs, married, divorced. Because not to each other, but to other people.
She did have an affair with what's his name?
Harrison Ford.
Ford, but he was married.
Yeah, but also as well, he said all his co-stars in Star Wars all got married and divorced, and married and divorced. He didn't want to go down that path.
Yeah.
So he's always been married to the same woman. Swayze had knee surgery, said Sam, during the filming of
yes, he did,
and was in tons of pain.
He had 15, I think. 13 or 15.
Argonaut was a GoldenEye is a classic. Oh, Argonaut 1. It was one that I've got to say, GoldenEye is one of the most underrated computer games ever came out. I love that game. I thought it was one of the very first sort of first person shoot 'em ups around. Not the first, but one of the first. And it's so influential. You'll see so many games have been based upon it. It really is a brilliant game. Somebody's put loads of emojis on the beach.
I'm like,
I thought, oh, who's on this? It's just like bubbles popping up. It's really cool. But yeah, it's a classic game. What's your favorite game? What would you say is one of your all-time favorites? GoldenEye is one of my favorites. That's the one that stands out for me. Love that game. Sam said, oh, he was so good, Kirsty. I love Dirty Dancing. Kirsty said, you would never think he was a superb dancer.
Yeah, he did. So if you, probably a lot of you would know that his mother owned a dance studio, and so she got him into dancing, and then he had to learn self-defense because obviously, I say obviously, but back then a lot of male dancers would get bullied, and so that's how he also learnt martial arts.
Oh, and did Roadhouse, which Jake Gyllenhaal later did a remake.
Yeah, he's done a remake. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you wouldn't have had him down as being a brilliant dancer. Sam said Alex Kidd Master System, great game. Oh, I don't think I ever played it, Alex Kidd.
Also, that's where Patrick Swayze met his wife, at his mum's dance studio.
Oh, okay, there you go. I don't remember the game Alex Kidd. I remember Jet Set Willy. That was one of my favourite games at ZX Spectrum. But that is going back a long, long time. Oh, he was so good. I loved it. Liam said, I love Sonic, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe. Golden Axe. I do remember. Got Streets of Rage. I kind of remember. Sonic, I was never a big fan of. I know because you go around collecting the rings. Golden Axe was one of my favourite games as well. That was an abject classic. You are missing out. Do you you're either a barbarian.
So I was only going out with friends, and
you're either a barbarian, a Valkyrie, or a wizard. And you go around. It was so funny. You had to kick these pixies, and they would drop little magic potions. Liam said my first Mega Drive was. Then I had the PS1, PS2. Oh, you had all of them: PS3, PS4, and PS5. You've gone from every PS.
I was too busy out clubbing it with friends and doing all of that. I didn't have time for no gaming.
These are boys' toys.
I know. I did not have any time for this game business.
Obviously, women game, of course, as well. Please don't
yeah, I'm just saying I didn't have time for that.
What's the game with the snake character? I'm not sure. Which one? With the snake character. What one is that? So, how did the game go? Liam said my favourite game might be Uncharted 4 or Resident Evil 4. Both classic games. So when we were in the pandemic, we did buy a virtual reality set. Now I bought Resident Evil 7. Oh my God, that game is scary. You actually, because you're 3D, you get attacked by zombies, but it does look like zombies are actually in real life attacking you. And I thought, oh my God, I'm not playing this in the dark. It is really realistic. I've only played it a few times because you've really got to be in the mood to play that game. But yeah, Uncharted is a really, really good game. That is a classic game. And I do like the Resident Evil games. Sam said, have you seen John Travolta in Staying Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever? Yes. I have. Do you know what? It was a really disappointing film. It was he had the 80s bandana on it. They tried to bring it up to 80s, but it was never, ever anywhere near as good as Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
What did you make of it? And did you like Grease 2 with Michelle Pfeiffer?
See, I think for me, after Grease, he didn't do anything that really touched Grease as far as I'm concerned. However, when Pulp Fiction revived his career. But yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that did revive it.
Because look who's talking and all of that. Like, it was just like.
No, he did actually. He did say he owed Quentin Tarantino a massive favour.
Yeah, and then he did Rooskies, and I was just like, what? And then I was just like,
Rooskies? That sounds like biscuits.
He did. Well, not Ruskies.
I know, I'm joking. Did you like it, Sam? Liam said Uncharted 2. Uncharted is a good game. I've only played. I think I played the 4th one. That's the only one I've played. None of you guys have mentioned any of the Call of Duties. Are they not really your thing? Do you not like first-person shoot 'em ups? Arkansas said, "Oh, I think my favourite might have to be Legend of Zelda." Was it Ocarina of Time or Dead Rising 1? Dead Rising, is that the one where you actually make weapons and then kill all the zombies? Is that the same one as Dead Rising? I might be confusing that. There was one called Survival Island, which I quite liked. But I think I have played Dead Rising. If it's the one where you construct stuff and then kill zombies, that is great.
I was about to say, I think that's empty. You were about to drink it again. I was thinking, drink what? There's nothing in there.
Sam said it's Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid I've played. Sam said, I love Staying Alive. Sylvester Stallone does a cameo too. I don't remember. It's been such a long time.
Do you know what? I was very much into watching sort of like martial arts films.
Oh God, Kelly, you're the only woman I know that really. I know there'd be others, but really is into martial arts. You loved all the Jackie Chan ones.
Not all of them, but there were some of the. Put it down. There's nothing in there.
I just want to drink.
So there was Jackie Chan, a couple of Jackie Chan ones, a couple of Billy Chong ones. Here, I liked things like Heroes 2 or Enter the Dragon, which everybody knows. Crystal Fist, Snake in the Eagle Shadow. I liked what's the one that Jean-Claude Van Damme did? Kickboxer. Is it Kickboxer that he did?
Oh yeah, that's the one where in Hot Shots they take the Mickey out, because in Kickboxer he puts his fist, doesn't he, in the oil, and then he puts it in bolts and stuff like that, and he uses it. So of course the joke in Hot Shots is when Charlie Sheen's character dips his fist in chocolate and he puts them in M&Ms, and then hundreds of thousands and stuff.
Sorry, not Kickboxer, Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport was the one that I liked. Kickboxer was okay, but Bloodsport was much better. And yeah, I liked things like that. And then I like a couple of anime ones. With Devilman is a good one. And then I like things like Spirited Away, and there's another one that I like as well. I can't remember. Howl's Moving Castle is the other one.
Sam said Dead Rising is so funny. I am right, aren't I? That's the one where you construct weapons and just kill that. Because you can put, if it's the one I'm thinking of, you can get like you get oars that you have on canoes. You can attach chainsaws to that, and you go around like that, just killing the zombies with them. Seven Samurai Argonaut 1 is a great film. You'll probably know this, but that influenced a lot of Western movies. So The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is heavily influenced by Seven Samurai. Kirsty says Street Fighter. Now I'm going to show my age as a kid in the 90s as well. I absolutely adored Street Fighter 2.
Sorry, I was thinking of the film. Sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2.
I was just about to say that was rubbish.
But Street Fighter 2 was an awesome game. And funny you should say that. My friends and I at the time, we went to the cinema to watch Street Fighter 2 because we loved the game. And the film is shockingly bad.
Street Fighter 1 was rubbish. I don't know why you tried it with Street Fighter 2.
No. The film was called Street Fighter 2 based on the movie.
Oh, okay. So it's the first one. That's the one with Kylie Minogue, right?
Yeah, that's right. Kirsty's right. Wasn't Kylie Minogue in the Street Fighter movie? That's the one. So Kylie Minogue's in it. And also... Jean-Claude Van Damme,
yeah.
Also, Simon Callow, don't know what he was doing, was in it as well. Sam said Jackie Chan was supposed to be in the World Trade Center the day of the tragedy. As lucky to be said.
Wow.
Oh, really? I'll tell you who else was supposed to be in it as well. Was what's his name? Seth, the guy that makes Family Guy.
Oh, Seth Green.
No. Seth Green's one of the actors. What's his name?
Oh, Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane. He was supposed to be on that plane.
Oh wow.
And he said something happened and he had to miss. He had to cancel his flight and rebook one. So that's amazing. That's
happened to a few people though that were supposed to be there and then weren't there or didn't go in. Yeah.
That's the game Dead Rising 2. I thought so. That was great fun. You got to find a weapons bench and do it. I could also say, oh God, the Street Fighter film, Rob. It was, because it is terrible. It was so bad. Because my friends and I, we were so into the movie into the computer game at the time. We thought, let's go watch it. And we came out of it going, that was awful. We were looking at each other in the cinema going, this is terrible. It's one of those things, because the computer game is popular, they think, right, let's rush out a film. It was so, because the Mortal Kombat film wasn't that bad. I thought it was all right. But the Street Fighter 2 one was terrible. Street Fighter on Mega Drive is so good.
No, I was into, what was the one that I liked? Big Trouble in Little China. Big Trouble in Little China, The Golden Child and all of that. Yeah.
They're talking about computer games. What you must have
I'm talking about like martial arts type films.
What would you, right, here we are, it's a question from Sam. What would you say is the best 90s action movies? Oh, that's hard.
Oh God, 90s.
90s is difficult because most of the ones I'm thinking are 80s. So Predator was 80s, RoboCop was 80s.
I mean, what was Terminator 2?
Terminator 2 was 90s.
That was excellent. Even now I could watch that.
Terminator 2 I think is definitely going to be up there for sure.
All the other ones since have been rubbish.
Now, if you say 80s as well, that makes it harder because 80s has some really good ones. Predator was I love RoboCop, the first one. Terminator 2 is great. But even now, if you go back and watch the movie, the actual fact, because the CGI in it isn't that dated, I don't think. It is slightly dated, but you've got to bear in mind it's over 30 years old. So you're looking at for its time, I think those special effects have held up quite well.
What it was good was at the at Universal Studios they used to have a Terminator ride. It wasn't a ride, more like a show, like an interactive sort of thing. And Mark actually got to see it, but and it was the first time me seeing it after many years. And for me, you could tell it was so dated, but it was so good for what it was.
Yeah.
At the time. So I went throughout the night. Well, I say throughout the 90s. I went in 90s. My first time was 97. So I saw it for the first time in 97. And I just thought, oh my God, this is amazing. And then every year I remember taking my family and we'd go and do this. And it was amazing. And then I finally got to take you, but it was the last time.
Yeah.
First and last time, because then they got rid of it during the pandemic.
Yeah,
actually.
they did.
Yeah.
Did you get the hot chocolate as well?
No, this is a try.
I think you got the hot chocolate.
No, did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hot chocolate already.
Where are we? Sorry. Yeah, it has. I can't wait. It does age. It has aged fairly well, considering normally special effects really show. Especially anything beyond 10 years, they really start to show. But I think it's held up quite well. Right, Sam goes, hasta la vista, baby. Oh yeah,
I'll be back.
Kirsty, you're absolutely right. The Guns N' Roses soundtrack was brilliant. Have you seen the video? I love the video to it because right at the end, because Arnie's in it, you see Guns N' Roses on stage, and of course he's dressed as a Terminator in the audience like that, and he's just got his gun looking at them. And at the end, all the Guns N' Roses crew come out, and then Axl Rose comes out last. And of course, as all these computer things come up in the Terminator, and it just says Axl Rose, waste of ammo. So don't bother shooting him.
I liked it in T2 where he pulls out a gun from a thing of roses, and it represents Guns and Roses.
I never got that thing until
afterwards. Oh really?
I never got that link.
And the moment I saw it, I was like, oh my God, Guns and Roses. But yeah, I like when I see Easter eggs like that.
Argonaut 1, Leon is one of my favorite films of all time. I love that. I know people say Gary Oldman was overacting in it. I disagree. I thought he was brilliant in it.
Gary Oldman is one of my favorite actors. I can't lie to you, because all the characters that he plays, they're really different, I feel. So when you're getting something like Leon and then you're getting something like The Fifth Element, it's just so vastly different. Or even when he played Dracula, in what was it? Not
it was called Dracula.
What was it called? Dracula.
Yeah, it was just called Dracula.
And I thought he was again. I like him as a character actor. I think when he does character acting is when he really shines. Very much like Johnny Depp. When Johnny Depp does character acting as well, he shines.
Here's one for you. This shocked me. So I was, as you know, I watch a lot of YouTube. And I was watching an interview with Gary Oldman. Did you know Gary Oldman was offered the part for Edward Scissorhands first?
Oh.
Now, he was saying in it is he turned it down. And because they asked him, why did you turn it down? He said, I didn't understand it.
Right.
He said, I read the script. What some guy with scissors for hands. Then he goes and lives with somebody else and cuts it. Well, no, he goes, I didn't understand it. But he said, when I saw it with Johnny Depp, it made complete sense. And he goes, that was one of the movies I wish I'd accepted.
It makes me wonder though, would he then have had the same relationship that Johnny Depp does with Tim Burton?
Well, this is it. Could he have been doing the things?
Yeah, could he have been the one that Tim Burton then worked with each time?
Yeah.
Carter.
But the character Stan, who he plays in Leon, was just brilliant. I mean, that scene when they go into to Natalie Portman's house and kill the family, that in it was just brutal. But he's so well. Like when he goes up to the guy and said, "We said noon. I got 1 minute past." It is brilliant. Sam said The Fugitive and Independence Day were good and Deep Impact.
Yes.
Yeah, for the 90s.
I wasn't. Deep Impact was okay because there was Deep Impact and there was Armageddon. But I really did like, what were the other? The Fugitive, and what was the one after The Fugitive?
Deep Impact.
No. The Fugitive, and they did another one.
Independence Day.
No, they did. No, the same person.
Oh,
US Marshals.
US Marshals.
Yeah. Right. I feel like those two were really, really good, and it's thrilling throughout. You're just like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? and all of that. And yeah, that was really good.
Gotta love Armageddon. Don't wanna close my eyes. Have you seen Nil by Mouth? It's the best Gary Oldman's child. So it's about Gary Oldman's childhood, I believe. That is really disturbing to watch. Nil by Mouth.
I never watched it.
Yeah, it's quite disturbing to watch. It's with Kathy Burke and
Ray Winston?
Ray Winston, yeah. But it's quite disturbing because he beats her up, and it is quite disturbing to watch. But it's a very good film because he directs it, doesn't he? That's one of his directing. Mo from EastEnders is Gary Oldman's sister.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
did you know her name, her stage name is Layla Morse? You'll see it on there, Layla Morse. But that's an anagram for Mia Sorella. Mia Sorella is Italian for my sister. That's why she calls herself Layla Morse. Argonaut One said, a bit off topic, but a good film that I recently watched the other day was Mel Gibson's Apocalypso. Oh, do you know what? I wanted to see that because he also did not The Passion of Christ. Yeah, The Passion of Christ.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Those are two I really want to watch.
I tried to watch Apocalypto, but I couldn't get into it. But The Passion of the Christ, that when I watched that, there's a line in that that it even now makes me cry.
Oh.
It's just so emotional, and I feel like I do like a lot of Mel Gibson stuff. And that was one of them that I watched because it's all done in Hebrew. It's not done and that's what he done in Apocalypsis. Apocalypto. He did the same with that one. So
Apocalypso, sorry.
And so yeah, and but even though you have to read it because sometimes it's quite challenging to read and pay attention to the film as well. But it was like I watched it and I was just like, oh my god, do you know what I mean? And and even now when I watch it and I watch that one line, I just think, oh god.
No, thanks, guys. I think those are two because I've had them on my to watch list for yonks, and of course because they're older now, I just think to myself they've kind of gone off my radar. So I'm glad you both recommended them because yes, Sam was saying as well, Apocalypto is good. The Passion of Christ is amazing, very powerful,
very very powerful. Like I said, there's just one line in it, and I just like it makes me so emotional. Yeah,
I've not actually. Fact, do you know what? It's I rarely get time to watch movies. So when we were on the plane, I did get a chance to catch up. Now because we'd gone to the States, I've gone to Universal Studios. I watched back to back all the Despicable Me's because I just wanted to catch up. Of course, I didn't mean, oh, that's what that cake shop's supposed to be. Oh, that's what I watched them, but such a long time ago, and I just forgotten the links. But I did watch the new Martin Scorsese film, which is about Native American Indians, and it's about a family of Native American Indians that discover oil. It's based on a true story. And they discover oil on their land. So they become the world's richest family. And all sort of the Westerners are trying to get money out of them. It was a 3.5 hour film, not only a 4 hour film, but which is perfect for a plane. So that's what I watched on the way there. But it was
I think we tried to watch the new Despicable Me and I think I fell asleep during it. So I didn't get a chance to watch it. I might watch it later.
New Mary movie this Xmas with Anthony Hopkins playing King Herod. Oh, really? Killers of the Flower Moon. That was it, Sam. That was it. Killers of the Flower Moon. That's exactly what it was called. I actually quite liked it, but it is very long and you've really got to concentrate on it. Hey, Freon, how are you?
Hey, Freon, I hope you're well.
Hey, look who's back. It's me, Freon. Surprise. Good surprise. Nice to see you. How are you? You good? How was the singing in the choir going? Thanks for sending that picture as well, because you showed us with your friends.
Captains, yeah.
I read the book. It's a good film, but it's a lot of people said it was just too long. But true to the book, it was justified. Oh, is that right? I've got to say, I like the pace actually, and because I think a lot of it because I was on a plane and I couldn't go anywhere. It was that ability that I could just watch it.
Yeah,
and,
it's forcing you to watch it almost.
And also, although it was slow paced, because Robert De Niro's in it as well, but I actually thought I did like it. I did think it was I'd never heard the story before, so I thought it was really intriguing. You're welcome. Glad you liked it, and also thank you guys for the message and support. Means a lot.
Oh, bless you.
Definitely give you lots of support, Fri-yay. Right then, guys, it's been nearly an hour and a half.
Wow.
So that's gone. That has flown by. So I
Ooh.
think we will end the live there. But thank
Ooh.
you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
It was apologies we weren't able to do it on Tuesday, but we wanted to catch up with you despite our new background. So like I said, really good to catch up with you always. Well, thank you so much for all your comments and the suggestions. So you've given me a lot of food for thought for videos coming up. So I will be taking a look at that.
I won't be available next Friday.
No, that's right. So
Yeah.
we will be back next Tuesday.
Mhm.
So we will be doing a live next Tuesday as we always do, probably in the same place. Until then, guys, have a wonderful weekend, whatever you do. Thank you so much. Love from Kelly and I as well. Enjoy whatever you get up to. Don't forget, we will be having our first Florida food thing on Sunday, so that will be up at 5 o'clock. We've already got that scheduled.
I've yet to, because I've not had the card, but I do have it now. So I will be editing for MK Vacays. So if you want to see what we've done throughout our holiday, as well as obviously doing lives every day from the channel, then check that out. But I will let you know when the first ones. I'm going to try and start editing tonight, I think, and then yeah.
On the thing, I can always say thank you, guys. It's been a good one, a good film chat. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Bless
Well, we
you,
always enjoy your company.
Exactly.
Thank you for the live. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely weekend.
Yes.
Enjoy those of you who are putting up your Christmas decorations. Have a good one as well. We will hope to have a more festive background in the next few weeks for you. So that is it from Mark and Kelly's trips, tips, and things for today and this week. But we will be back Tuesday, 6:30 UK time. Until then, have a wonderful weekend. Do look after yourself, guys, and we will look forward to catching you next week.
And don't forget, you can catch us on MK Vacays, where if you like to keep up with our videos or anything like that, then you can catch us there. In the meantime, melt my cheese.
You know it. All right, guys, look after yourself. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Right, now ending this is always a bit difficult because we normally have a mouse. So here we go.
What's there?
Oh, there it is. Look. All right, guys, take care. Bye.
Bye.